everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. And some room to work. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On 3rd down, that's Butler. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Throwing on 1st down. Shelton. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They got a chance at a 1st down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
First and 15 here behind the chains. From the gun, Shelton. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Here we go.
On first down, Shelton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And it's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Shelton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shelton. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, there's the option going left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. It's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Operating from the gun, Shelton. And this is going to be incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
They run the counter now on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw. Grant. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing to start the drive. Shelton. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. To throw on second down, Shelton. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Throwing on 1st down. Grant looking left side. He's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And now a 1st down following that long gain. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Off play action. Grant. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On third down, Grant under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build up. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw on second down. Shelton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's gotta be
you
good.
tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
On first down, Shelton. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Shelton. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Shelton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Shelton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, Shelton throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Shelton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. throwing on first down. Grant. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Grant. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go.
To throw again. Grant. And he fires one incomplete. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Grant. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, that's Butler. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Stiff-armed him. Oh, now he bowls him over. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Looking to throw on second down. Shelton. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Shelton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can come out on top. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Now 1st and 10. He'll fumble the football after the catch. Now following the fumble, Grant's got the completion out of the gun. And he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. Redskins up by a touchdown. the second. Coverage breaks down here, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 42-yard line. Staying late in the half. Shelton's is looking to the end zone here, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Score now tied at 10. Still late stages of the second. Telfer's able to get open here, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 47-yard line. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to our nation's capital as we rejoin Brandon Guy.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And now running right through it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. There we go with 2nd and 7. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd down. Shelton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Shelton. A swing pass caught. That one goes for 24 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline and kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Shelton. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down. Shelton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Shelton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go! Blue, line it!
From the gun, Shelton. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Grant. And he rifles one incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Grant. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Looking to throw on second down. Shelton throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
To throw on third down. Shelton. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On first down, Grant. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Grant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Grant. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw. Grant. And that will be incomplete as well. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You start to get it done as you noted, and they did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Grant. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. To throw on second down. Grant. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Redskins on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Grant. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Shelton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Shelton. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing again, Shelton. And his throw is incomplete. Down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Shelton. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, a little 360. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down. Grant firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Grant. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here we go! 38!
On first down, Grant. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Redskins on third down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Grant. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go!
To throw again, Grant. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Grant. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grant. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 3rd and long. Grant. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Going to give this time to the tailback. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.